Hello, welcome to Math Today. Today we are working on something we call a performance task, which is just a review of things you should already know. And it's written out kind of like a long problem you might see on a bigger test. So we're just going to practice what these look like today. All right, so we're going to do this first part together, those of you at home. So if you want to grab your whiteboards and follow with me, then you can go and practice on your practice assignment in Google Classroom. Then you can finish watching the video later when we go over it. So I know that was a little confusing. I'm going to do the first problem, then I want you to go try it on your own. Then you can come back and watch me finish the packet, okay? All right, those of you in class, we should all be on the first page. And I'm going to be, I can't be back there, they can't hear me. I'll just work up here. All right, so we have the baker. Here he is. She? Oh, yes, it's a she. All right, the baker uses different box sizes to carry her goods. A good is just like a bakery treat. Yeah. All right, now, I'm going to draw a tiny little example of each item so that I can see it better up here. So we got cookies, right? A cookie box holds 12 cookies in each box. Okay. Donut boxes hold 4 donuts.
Very good drawing.
Well, thank you. All right, so we got 12 cookies. A donut box will only hold 4 donuts, I guess because they're bigger. Muffin boxes hold 2 muffins.
Then drawing my muffin in, it looks like a mushroom.
Holds 2. And a bagel box holds 6.
It's like a donut.
Okay. So, keep in your head, all the boxes hold different amounts depending on what type of baked good you've got. So now on Monday, she made 24 of every single thing. It's our job to figure out how many boxes she needs for each good, okay? So let's just start with our cookies. All right, cookie boxes. If she made 24 cookies, we need to know how many boxes she'd need to package them all. So first thing, I need 24 cookies in boxes. How many will go in one box? Hayden?
12, but she needs 2 boxes because 12 plus 12 is 24.
Okay, so when we're thinking about the cookies, I'll put my work up here. I'm really thinking 24 divided by 12 equals 1. Okay, 24 cookies divided into groups of 12, right? So 24 divided by 12 would be what? Chloe? 2. So we need 2 boxes for all my cookies. And if you want to check it in your head, I could say, well, if I have 2 boxes with 12 cookies each, 2 times 12 is 24. All right, now donuts. Donut boxes only hold 4. And she still made 24 donuts. So 24 donuts divided into groups of 4 would be what? Madeline?
6.
6. So muffin boxes, she needs 6. And I'm going to check it. If I have 6 muffins, no, sorry, I'm on the wrong, donuts. We're on donuts, Mrs. Sarah. Donuts. 4 donuts in each box. I have 24 of them. 6 times 4 is 24. All right, now we can do the muffins. Okay, my muffins only hold 2 muffins, but the box of muffins only holds 2. So I've got 24 muffins, dividing them into groups of 2 each. What is 24 divided by 2? Angie? 12. So for the muffin boxes, I need 12 of them because they only hold 2 each. All right, last thing, bagel boxes. Somebody tell me what division equation should I write for my bagels? Josiah?
12 divided by 6.
24 divided by 6. Yep. 24 divided by 6. How many boxes, Cadence?
4.
4.
I was going to say 3.
All right, does anyone have a specific question so far about how we did this? Not too bad? Madeline?
This here, 6, 2 times 2 and 12 are above each other, and 9 equals 24, and then 6 and 4 equal 24.
Kind of cool. All right, so I'm going to slide it down so we can look at the next problem, talk about it just a little bit, and then I'm going to have you work on this by yourself. Okay. Well, people at home will be by themselves, people in class, if we listen, maybe you'll have someone to work with. We'll see.
They're all Ethan.
That's true. All right, so number 2. We'll do this one together. And then you're going to be turned loose.
2 cookies.
Someone want to read me number 2? Noah, go for it.
On Tuesday, she baked just bagels. She filled 7 buckets. How many bagels did she make? Show your calculations.
Ooh, show your calculations. That means show your work. Fancy style. Okay, Tuesday she made just bagels. She filled 7 boxes. What do we need to figure out? What's our question? Cadence?
You can't put 4 and 7.
Okay, well, first of all, what's our question?
How many did she make?
Okay. Shh, Hayden. So if you're kind of like me, sometimes the word problems don't make my head make sense of things, and I need to draw a picture, draw it out, write my information. She made just bagels, and she filled 7 boxes. Okay, I'm going to do circles instead of boxes because that's easier to draw fast. 5, 6, 7. Now, how many bagels can go in each box? That's important. Abby?
6.
6. So in each box, I've got 6 bagels. So drawing this picture just kind of helped me picture it better. So now how many groups of 6 do I have? Chloe?
7 times 6.
I could. I have 7 groups of 6. 7 groups of 6 is what? Josiah?
7 groups of 6 is 42.
It is 42. So does that answer make sense? If she filled all 7 boxes with 6 bagels in each, that's got to be the answer, right? So up here on the line, make sure you use a label. And if you're not sure your label, always go back, reread your question. How many bagels did she make? 42 bagels. All right, so people at home, I'm going to pause this video. I would like you to go and practice it on your own. Then you can come back, play the video, and check in and see if you got it all right, okay? So we're going to pause here, go work. We're going to work here, and then we'll all come back and see how we did. See you soon. All right, we are back. Hopefully you went and tried some of this on your own. And if you're like the rest of our class, we all struggle, okay? It's not easy. It's not supposed to be easy. If it was easy, we wouldn't be doing it. So number 3, we're going to go over it. On Wednesday, she baked 42 cookies. So first we need to know how many boxes did she fill. Second thing, we need to know how many cookies were left over. The first thing you had to do was look at the front page and see how many cookies fit in a box. Okay, that's how many cookies fit in a box. 12, okay? So I'm going to write it up here so I don't forget. 12 cookies in a box. All right, so who has a strategy? What can we do to try to figure this out? I did draw a picture first. That was my strategy that helped me think it through. Hayden, what do you think?
Well, draw a picture or like try and see what equaled 42.
Okay, so I do like to draw a picture. I've got 42 cookies, 12 cookies in a box. So here's the first step. If you don't have an idea or an answer, go ahead and draw with me. So 1 box of cookies, how many cookies would be in there? Abby? 12. So I'm going to put 12 in there. So there's 12 cookies. I'm trying to get up to 42, right? So I can add another box, right, without going over 42? Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Another box of 12. Now how many do I have? Josiah?
24.
Now I'm up to 24 cookies. Shall we add another box of 12?
Yeah.
Okay, because we can go all the way up to 42. So if I add 1 more box of 12, now I'm up to how many cookies? 36. 3 groups of 12 is 36. If I add 1 more box of cookies, am I going to go over my target?
Yes.
Yeah, so I can't do that. So how many boxes could she fill? Emma? 3. Nice job. So she can fill up 3, but then we got leftover cookies, right? If we started with 42, and I could only fill 36, what math operation do we need to do to figure this out? Noah?
The remainders or add or subtract.
Right. So I've got 42 cookies total. We could only fit 36 into full boxes. So now I just want to know what's left over here. 6 cookies left over, right? Now explain how you figured this out. What could I say? Abby?
You could say I could fill 3 boxes with 12 cookies and have 6 left over.
Just as easy as that, okay? Let's all write that down, then we do have to pause again to go to special. So, friends at home, let's finish this one quick.
Because I don't care if we wrote something else.
Yeah, if your answer makes sense, that's great, okay? So, we figured out,
Like a different, numbers.
if your answer's not right, you can go back and fix your numbers, but if it makes sense, Angie, you're good, okay? We figured out that we could make 3 groups of 12 without going over 42.
Question.
42 minus 36. Let me know how many were left over.
6.
All right, if you need to pause the screen because I've got to turn this off so we can go, you can finish copying that down. I'll be back in a jiffy.
Well, Jiffy.
All right, guys, I am back again. We are on number 4 of your packet. So, it says, on Thursday, she baked 32, that's important, of just one item. That's also important. Then she filled 8 boxes. We have to figure out what she baked. Okay, it's kind of like solving a mystery. We have 8 boxes, okay? So, for me, I like to draw 8 shapes real quick. Helps me visualize. This is always a good strategy if you're unsure what to do. Do you think we're going to have the same amount of items in every box?
No.
If you think and you have an answer, you raise your hand. Do we think that we'll have the same amount in each box? Okay, I got to wait. I'm sorry, people online. I'm pretty annoyed with my in-person class. We have to wait. Shh. Okay. Cadence, what do you think?
Yeah.
Yes, they need to be even. We have 32 things. Here's what I'm thinking. 32 divided by 8 would be how many things in each box? Thank you, those that are listening. I'll give you guys bonuses later. Okay, some of you are not acting right today. It's messing up the lesson. It's not funny, okay, at all. Hayden, what do you think?
Wait, what was the question again?
That's a good point, right? You guys have to be quiet and you have to take this more serious. Because when you have to do this on a real test and you don't know how and you get upset, I'll say we tried to practice, you didn't listen. So I'm sorry those of you at home having to hear this. All right, my question was, we have 8 boxes of things. I have 32 of one item, and I need to split it up evenly. So how can I split 32 things into 8 boxes evenly with a math problem? Cadence?
4.
We're going to have 4, but how'd you get that? I need a division problem.
32 divided by 8.
32 divided by 8. So if you don't have work for this, you can draw a picture and write 32 divided by 8. And Cadence already told us the answer is 4. So in each box, if I had 4 cookies, I could spread them all out. I would have 32 things. So what did she bake on Thursday? So now we have to go back and see which thing has 4 to a box. That's on your front page. Liam?
Donuts.
Donuts. Did we have 4 donuts in a box? Okay. So, what did she bake on Thursday? Donuts. And you guys, just so you know, donuts actually kind of has 2 spellings that are accepted. So sometimes you might see it that just says dough nuts, like that, okay? Other times you might see it spelled dough, like bread dough, and then nuts, okay? Both spellings are really accepted, so it doesn't really matter. Liam?
Why do they call it donuts if there's no nuts?
Good question. Maybe Eric would know that because he did his mistaken invention on donuts. Hayden?
It's weird because it's made with dough. Maybe it's made with nuts too.
Maybe the original donuts had a lot of nuts. We don't know. Okay. Is this about donuts?
Sort of.
Real fast. We got to move on back to math.
In the book that we're reading, bakes pancakes.
He sure does. Yep. Sam makes acorn pancakes. Quentin?
The Simpsons Homer says dope.
Okay. Shh. Is this about math?
No.
Okay, let's get back to math. All right, everyone at home and in class. The last page, if you looked at that, I hope you thought it was hard. If not, you probably went too fast and then made it too easy. Why is it so hard, the last problem? If you tried it, hopefully you've got an idea. Zoe, what do you think? Well, it is that hard, being challenge ourselves. Does it have a lot of steps? Lots of things to consider?
And
Yeah.
it's got like letter numbers.
Josiah?
Yes, like it has every single thing in math you've learned in one question.
It does, okay? So we're going to just look at it for a little bit. We probably wouldn't even solve the whole thing, okay? But as long as you're all listening and trying with me and thinking it through and not giving up, that's what I ask. So let me go flip to the back. Everyone else, flip your paper to the back. And let's take a look at that last top question. Okay. So this question, I will tell you, it's almost more like solving a mystery than just doing a math problem, right? You do have to use math to solve it, but it's got lots to keep in our head. So let's just read it first and figure out what's important. On Friday, does it matter that it's Friday?
No.
So we can forget it. So a customer's ordering exactly 6 boxes. So they're getting 6 boxes. I'm going to write things down like my rules. Okay? Has to be 6 boxes. Can't do 5, can't do 7. Has to be 6. 3 varieties of baked goods. How many varieties did we have on the front, Noah?
4.
So we can only use 3. We can't use all 4. So I'm just going to say 3 types. I can't use 4. And then it says each box can only contain 1 type of item. So 6 boxes, same items in each. That means I can't split it like half muffins, half donuts. We have to keep them the same. Same items in each. All right. The customer wanted more than 30, but less than 40 items.
35.
Okay? So it has to be bigger than 30, right? That's my symbol for that. And less than 40. Now those are all the rules. Now what the question wants us to do is describe 2 different possible combinations the baker could put together. A lot of info, okay? Let's just think a minute to let that jive with our brain. I've got 6 boxes. I can only use 3 types. I have to have between 30 and 40 things. What other information is it going to be important for us to know? Hint, it's on the front page. What do we need to know off the front? Abby?
How Betty could fit into each box.
Perfect. So I'm going to write that over here so I don't have to keep flipping back and forth and looking. So how many cookies can I put in each box? Cadence?
4 now.
Look at your paper, because I'd have to go look. I think it was 12, right? Yeah, 12 cookies in a box. Okay, what about donuts? How many donuts can I fit in a box? Noah? 4 donuts in a box. Muffins. Hayden?
Muffins is 2
2. And bagels?
or 6.
Bagels is 6? Okay. Okay. So, can I just say I'm going to do all cookies?
No.
I'm not following all the rules, right? I have to use at least 3 types, right? I can't do 4, I can't do 2. I have to use 3. So what I'm going to do is draw 6 boxes to begin. And if you're going to write in these boxes, write lightly, because we'll probably have to keep erasing and trying different combinations.
Wait, how many boxes are there? 6.
6 boxes. So now we just kind of need to try some stuff. I'm going to switch colors so you can see that everything I'm writing now, we're just trying. It might be right, it might be wrong. Sometimes that's what math is like. So let's just say this time let's see if I can do this without using the bagels, okay? So I'm just gonna guess. I'm gonna see if I can do this by only using cookies, donuts, and muffins, okay? So why don't we just say, let's try 2 boxes of cookies, and then we'll go from there. Okay, Liam?
I know, what the B6 answer.
Well, yes, that's about the bagels. But for now, we're just trying different combos. So let's just first try 2 boxes of cookies. So I'm going to put C12, so I know it's 12 cookies. If I have 2 boxes of cookies, how many baked goods do I have so far? Abby? 24. So I'm going to keep track of my total down here as I go. So far we've got 24 things. I need between 30 and 40, and so far I've only used one type, so we need to try another type. Shall we try some donuts? Let's try some donuts. Donuts can fit 4 to a box. Let's do 2 boxes of donuts. Let's just see what that leads us to. So if I have 2 boxes of donuts, how many total things do I need to add to my 24? Josiah?
8.
8 more. So if I add 8 more, I am up to 32. Am I now in the range I need to be? Between 30 and 40? Okay, make sure we're looking up here, paying attention. I know this is hard, that's why we're doing it together. Have I used 3 types?
No.
Not yet, and I don't have 6 boxes. So, at the end down here, I need to stay between 30 and 40. So do you think it'll be a good choice to use muffins? I think it will. If I use 2 boxes of bagels instead, would I go over 40? I would. So let's try muffins. Okay, so if I did 2 boxes of muffins, they'd have 2 in each. And we're still just trying stuff. I don't have the magic answer. Mrs. Harris just guessing. So how many more things do I need to add to my total after we add 2 boxes of muffins? Cadence?
I think it's only 36.
Yep, because I've got 2 here and 2 here. So I've got 4 more things to add, which is 36. So now let's see if I've met all my rules. Do I have 6 boxes with the same item in each box? Do I have 3 types of goods? Yep, cookies, donuts, and muffins. And do I have between 30 and 40 items? So does this work?
There's 0 bagels.
But they said I can only have 3 varieties of baked goods. So we don't want bagels, right? If I had bagels, I'd have to get rid of something else. So this would be one combination that did work, right? So the answer to this would be, well, if she wants to follow all these crazy rules, what she can get, one choice would be 2 boxes of cookies, 2 boxes of donuts, and 2 boxes of muffins. Do you guys think there are other answers that would also work?
Yeah.
Lots of them, okay? This is honestly just the first thing I tried. So if you try something like this, I started with my cookies because it's a big number. Why do you think I did the big number first and then worked on little numbers as I went? Why was that a strategy I used?
I think it was a strategy you used because if you put the big numbers after the little numbers, it will probably be too much.
It's harder to get close to my sweet spot, okay? So I wanted to start with my big things first, get them out of the way, and then I can get to my target using little numbers. So that was just my strategy, and it worked. Hayden?
You could do B instead of D and then 2.
Yeah. Yep. So there are, I don't know, probably hundreds of combinations, honestly, that would work. Okay? Maybe not quite that many, but a lot. So thank you all for slogging through this. I know this can be hard, but this type of math, the better you get at it, actually kind of becomes fun, believe it or not. Okay? So thank you at home for joining me. Hopefully this was helpful. See you later.